Hi, Mina. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Are you guys ready for another episode of Kamen Rider Zeztz? Is it time to mission start? Is it Mezamero? Is it Mezamero time? Are you guys ready to Mezamero? I forget what his other catchphrase is. I just remember the Mezamero. Whenever people say mission start, I'm not gonna lie, I hear my idol group has like, so there's like this, in most idol groups, they have this intro sequence where they say all the members' names or like have like some funky music or they start yelling. And for one of the groups that are like my number one group, iLife, their main thing, like their intro, their SE is what they call it. I don't know what SE stands for, but their SE, there's this part, so they say all their names, but they say all their names in like a very English accent. So they go like, there's a girl named Riri, like R-I-R-I, and they go, Lily! It's like, that's not her name. Her name's not Lily, actually. Her name is Riri. But, okay. And then they go, it's okay. And then there's one girl named Karin, which is like Karen, essentially in English. But then they go, Colin! It's like, no, it's not Colin, actually. It's Karen, actually. And then at the end of the SE, they go, live start. Anyway, so every time someone says mission start, I hear it in the live start voice. Colleen, Colin, Callan, like Code Geass, Callan. Anyway, are you guys excited? I'm excited. Okay, what happened in episode 2? What happened in episode 2? Let's recap. Last week on episode 2 of Kamen Rider Zeztz. Oh yeah, at the end, we're in the police guy's dream and we realize that this is like what he actually wants secretly. He secretly wants everything to be evil and wants to blow up cop cars. Yeah. The hot cop lady and the detective guy waterboarded the MC or something. True, they did waterboard them. That's exactly what happened, actually. Catch the bomber, or whatever they say. Yeah. I'm excited. I feel like every episode that we've watched has gone by so quickly. So quickly because it's just so good. We actually haven't even seen the opening. I don't know when we're gonna get an opening. This feels like it's giving 2024 anime trend where like all the animes had like 2-hour episodes for their first episode, like Oshinoko, and you're like, okay, but what if I want to see the opening? What if I wanted to see the 3 openings? You know, the song is so good. It is. That's why, like, give it to me. It's X8 all over again. Did X8 do that? I don't remember X8 doing that. But also, I think when I watched X8, I skipped the opening every time. Even though I like the opening. Ekisai, tokomade. Ekisai, na 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 na. 1, na 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 na, 2, na 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 na, 3, na 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 na. I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for what they do. What they did to Laser. X8 can suck my dick. I can't believe they would do that to my boy Laser. The only good thing about the goddamn show, too. I really miss Saber's opening and ending because Saber did the Sentai thing. Saber did the Sentai thing where like the ending they all dance and I love that. I'm just like, I just love it when all the actors dance. I just think it's fucking cute. And I wish that every Kamen Rider also did the ending dance. I love the ending dance for Saber. Come on, we need more like Sentai like Gang Gang Gabu Gabu. Or like the Kira Major one. How did the Kira Major one go? Something about Heli is going to heal you. I don't remember. I don't remember how the Kira Major. Na na na. Kira Major. Dun 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 dun. Is that the opening though? Wait, Tokijure didn't have a dance at the end, did it? I don't think Tokijure had a dance ending. Why are they robbing me of dance endings? Oh god, imagine if Drive had a dance ending. Ugh. I've been robbed. Robbed! Okay, I was actually hanging out with Fujome today and I was talking to her about how we were, how I was telling you guys about Fujome and about how my opinions about Gaim and how much she liked Gaim. And then I was telling her that like, everybody hates Michi except for us, and that she's also a Michi apologist. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't get it. Everyone likes Sayaka. She's like the same thing as Michi. And she was like, actually, I think a lot of people hate Sayaka. And I was like, what? What they do? And she was like, yeah, I've seen a lot of Sayaka discourse. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I said, I was like, and then we were also talking about how like, okay, technically Michi did do worse things than Sayaka. Sayaka's crimes are not near Michi's. However, if Sayaka died really fast, if Sayaka had lived as long as Michi had did, she would have committed equal amount of crimes, is my opinion. And I think this is actually kind of a fact, personally. I know you can't say I think this is a fact, but I think it's a fact. Because there's so much mirroring between Gaim and Madoka that it's literally the same series. You can't tell me that's not the same series. Fucking Acorn or whatever. He's mommy. Acorn is mommy. And then we even had the fucking annoying girl, whatever the fuck her name was. I hated her. She was like Homura. She like came back from time. Remember she traveled time traveling just like Madoka. And she was like, Kota, don't become Kamen Rider. Becoming Kamen Rider is suffering. It's just like Madoka. Case closed. I think it's crazy. It's crazy that he fucking got away with calling them grief seeds and lock seeds. Like, how is that? You're not gonna tell me that they're the same thing? You're gonna tell me that it's not the same when they're literally called grief seed and lock seed. Legally distinct seeds. And then they both become like superhero Jesus at the end. They both become superhero Jesus. Kota literally takes all of the evil guys to a different fucking planet and becomes Kamen Rider Jesus. And Madoka does the same thing with the witches. You can't tell me it's not the same thing. He's called the Oro Butcher for a reason. And then her friend was there and we were talking to him. And she was like, oh, you would like it. You like Madoka? And he was like, yeah, I like Madoka. She's like, yeah, it's like Madoka with Sengoku. And he was like, whoa, that's awesome. I love Sengoku. And I was like, yeah, the best part, it was when the giant fruit falls from the sky, hits him in the head, and turns into armor. And he was like, okay, never mind. I don't care. He's like, you lost me. I don't think I want to watch this anymore. Oh, what? That's the best part. And then she was like, yeah, and they play soccer. And they dance battle. She was like, they dance battle for territory, just like Sengoku. And he was like, what? He was literally like, what are you guys talking about? He was like, what are you guys going on about? It's good, okay? Couldn't handle the cool. I did tell him that they ride horses. I feel like that should count for something. Like, the Kamen Riders are riding horses because they're Sengoku fruit men. I feel like that's kind of cool, right? When else are you ever going to see a Kamen Rider riding a horse? We love horses. Exactly! We did get DJ Sarara being a host and a prophet. That DJ guy was crazy. He reminds me a lot of like Picotaro in Kira Major. Ichigo rode a horse in a movie from Tokyo. I sometimes think about the first episode of Gaim when they're literally having like a Sengoku war and they're all like, there's like a big war happening. This seems to happen in a lot of Kamen Riders actually, where like the first episode there's like a big old war. This happened in Zio. Did that happen in Saber? I think it happened, I don't know, it happened in a couple of them. And then you know, at the end they're like, it's like they do the bzzz. You might be wondering how I got here. Happened in Decade. Yeah. Kamen Rider Ichigo. I don't even know who Kamen Rider Ichigo is. Kamen Rider Ichigo. Oh, you mean like the one, like the first one, first one, not like Ichigo like the fruit. We were talking about Gaim, so I thought you meant Ichigo like not Ichigo. I thought you meant Ichigo, like one word. Fake fan. I am a fake fan. I haven't seen the old ones, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know them. I know what they look like, and I know they exist. But that's about it. And I know Kamen Rider, Rider. I know that. Okay. Last time we got kind of jump scared because it started right away without a countdown. So we have a couple minutes still, but everyone, if you haven't already opened the watch along link, it is up there, pinned at the top. Is it too late to add the What's Applause? No, it's not too late. You're only 2 episodes behind. I would suggest watching the first 2, but if you wanted to like not get FOMO and you want to watch today together, let me catch you up really quick. So there's our main character, Baku. He dreams of being like this agent, like a 007 type John Wick-esque agent. And in his dreams, he's always like this really cool, powerful agent guy, secret agent guy who always saves the girl. And it turns out that's only in his dreams. And then in real life, he's trying to get a job. There's so many jobless Kamen Riders. I feel like every Kamen Rider starts with a job interview. But anyway, he's trying to get a job. And at one point, he is in a dream. And he essentially becomes like, he becomes Kamen Rider in his dream. And then he wakes up and he's like, he has the belt on him after he woke up too. And he's like, oh shit, you're telling me that wasn't just a dream? And then it turns out that the dream he had was the same dream as another police officer, because the police are investigating because they have a suspicion that something weird, like not phenomena, what's the word I'm looking for, like something strange, there's like some sort of weird phenomena happening with like dreams and stuff. And Baku happened, oh yeah, paranormal, thank you, yeah, paranormal activities happening related to these incidents with the sleeping, the dreams. And Baku happened to be, where was he when why did he get hurt the first episode? Didn't he like, something exploded or something? Because his sister was like at the hospital, right? And she was like, oh my god. Yeah, so he got hurt, but when he got hurt, oh yeah, he was run over by a car because he was trying to save somebody. Right. But like, the car had no driver in it, which was like, whoa, why, how did that happen? And then they were like, the police were investigating that case of this car hitting this random guy. So the police have been investigating Baku because they're like, this guy's kind of suspicious. Even though he's the one that got hit, but they're like, oh, we just want to like, oh, he healed too fast. Like, whoa, that's so weird. Yeah, damn Waymos and Teslas out here causing problems. Anyway, and so then, Baku gets like, the police starts investigating him, and then they realize that he had the same exact dream as the police officer, or the detective, I guess, that last night. And so then he's like, whoa, I can't believe we had the same dream. There is something weird going on. And then in the end of the last episode, he's back in that same dream that he had with the police officer, but it turns out the villain reveals to him, this is the police officer's dream. Well, he realizes it's a police officer's dream because he gets a secret hideout and there's like a helper guy that tells him. And then after that, he goes back into that dream, but this time he does it intentionally. He's not asleep. He's waking up and he's conscious, and he goes into the dream via a very Super Mario 64 picture frame thing. He hops in there, goes back into the dream, and then the villain guy shows up, and the villain is like, aha, what you don't realize is that the dreamer, this is exactly what he wants. Like, this is his innermost desires. And then so he at the end of that episode, we were like, oh, what? Because in that dream, the police officer's dream, in that dream, all of the police cars were like being exploded. Like, they were being bombed. So it's been revealed essentially that this police officer, his innermost desire was to bomb all these police cars, which obviously is not good. So the villain is doing what the dreamer wants in reality. So this is all happening in the dream. It's not in reality. It's happening in the dream. But if you die in the dream, you die in real life. I think nobody's died yet, but people have gone comatose essentially from doing, yeah. Intrusive thoughts are the real nightmares. So true. So true. Baku guy got hit by a car, fell into a coma, his heart stops, and it starts back up, and he's fine after 2 days. Doesn't that freak you out? Not really. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot his what do they call it? The line went flat. His like beep, 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 and it went beep. And then they thought he was gonna die. But in his dream, he became Kamen Rider, and then he woke up. Flatline. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Flatline. That's the word. Yeah. Anyway, that's my TLDR. Very messy understanding of the last 2 episodes. It's been a while. I forgot. It's been a while. Oh yeah, and like, I highly do recommend watching the first 2 episodes because there were a lot of really cool like cinematic sequences, and some people mentioned that there was some like references to old horror films. Sounds like a lot still unknown. Yeah, it's only been 2 episodes. However, we haven't had an opening or ending, so it's been like 2 episodes with a lot, but also not that much information, if that makes sense. So it's been a lot of like stuff happening, a lot of action, but not a lot of like meat yet. Did they ever explain who the old guy was in the first episode? I don't think so, not yet. I think the officer's deal is that no one is taking him seriously, so he kind of wants an event to have people take him seriously. Okay, that's a really good theory. But just for clarification, that's not what actually happened yet, since I know some people haven't caught up yet. The detective said he always wanted to be a police officer. What if the dream is supposed to be him saving the day from the bomb, but the nightmare keeps making it hard? Yeah, I could see that. Oh, like a monkey's paw wish granting. Yeah, I feel like that could totally be... That would make the most sense, right? If it was like a monkey's paw type thing. All right, we're about to start. We're about 5 minutes in. We're about 5 minutes in, so don't forget to open the watch along link. It's up there it's pinned. Click on it so you have it open, because this thing does not give you a warning. It literally will just start playing. It will literally just start playing immediately when it's up. So I would highly recommend keeping it open because it's audio jump scare. It's so fast. It's so fast. I still can't believe we have a Kamen Rider simulcast. I know. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. And it's been so awesome because this is like a really good series to simulcast with too. Yeah. I'm gonna be hanging out with Fujo Mate tomorrow. I'm gonna make her watch it. I'm gonna make her watch it, but I'm also gonna make her watch Gav because I think she would really like the Gav villains. They're very much up her alley. Much like there hasn't been an opening yet, there's no countdown either. Because at least if there was an opening, that's kind of an inherent built-in countdown. But this is like, they really just throw you in the deep end. Geets Peak. She and I watch Geets together, actually. She and I watch a lot of Kamen Rider together. Her favorite riders, I think I've mentioned it. She really likes Melon from Gaim. I think that might be one of her favorite riders, but she's more of a villain kind of gal. She likes all the villains. Tried to catch up, but they've been looping the second episode for like 12 plus hours. Yeah, so basically they do that after every episode ends. They'll loop it. But if you're behind, what you can do is also you can wait because they will do a... I think once 5 episodes are out, they're going to do like a marathon that has all 5 episodes at once. So you can catch up a little bit. Gaim is such a trip. I still can't believe it's so peak and it's basically Fruit Ninja. Freaking Fruit Ninja. Sengoku Fruit Ninjas. They do marathons of previous episodes every Friday. Oh, okay, awesome. Sweet. So you can check it out on Friday. You can catch up on the other 2, I guess. I really like Geets and about to start Build. Which one was the one with the cool villains? I think neither of those have standout villains to me. I think those are both really good series though. I think the ones that have standout villains are, okay, Drive. Drive has one of the best villain casts, period, in all Kamen Rider. It's really good. If you liked Madoka, you really genuinely might like Gaim as much as I shit on it, but I also like have mixed feelings about Madoka, so you know, take with that what you will. But if you like Madoka, Gaim it has good cast too. Another one with really good villains is O's. O's has a really awesome villain cast. Ankh is awesome. Mezul is peak. I love Mezul. And Gab is the one that's recent, that just ended, that has a really great villain cast as well. I don't know, did I miss any other really good villain casts, chat? If you guys have any that you think also had really cool villains, feel free to shout them out. Yeah, of course. I'm so happy that you guys are all getting into Kamen Rider. It makes me so happy. It makes me... Oh, it's starting! Wait, they put a countdown this time! Start soon? Huh? Okay, there's no timer, but it says start soon. Okay, you guys. We have 2 minutes still, but it's starting. Mesamero. Are you guys ready to Mesamero? Oh my god, I'm so excited, you guys. You should do a Kamen Rider Fine collab with Naki. I love Naki. Did you guys know that Naki used to be my Kami Oshi for a long time? But she hasn't been streaming as much recently because she's been really busy. Her debut had one of like the biggest impacts on me for a really long time. Highly recommend everyone to check it out. It's really old, but still. And Naki and I actually have done Kamen Rider stuff together, but not here. We haven't. So I'll definitely reach out to her, but she's been super busy. I feel really bad for her. Everyone give your love to Naki. Naki's like entire brand is based off of Kamen Rider. I'm pretty sure Naki is from I forget which Kamen Rider it is. Is it? No, it's not 01. It is 01. It is 01. Yeah. That's what she named herself after. I've only seen 2 Kamen Riders all the way through, Kabuto and Faiz. The oldies. I've been meaning to check out 01. Highly recommend 01. It's so good. Timer! There's a timer! Okay. Wait, you guys can hear it. Why can you hear it? Oh, I see why. Okay, now you guys can't hear it. I'm gonna turn off my BGM. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! I forgot about his weird bike friend. He has a Belto-san. The actor for the villain looks like a voice actor. I forget what his name is. Stop the bomber. Ooh, I think you guys are right. I think it's gonna be a monkey's paw wish thing. I think someone mentioned that this is supposed to be like based off of Build. That's why his colors are like that. Uh-oh, the freaky doors. Oh no, he woke up! Did he get a new gacha? If you die in the game, you die in real life! His little janky ass phone thing. Bro, the iPhone 17 just came out. What are you doing? Good morning, 7. I love 0. Yeah, I got that French press, so fancy. Yes. Kokorono Tobira. Still no opening? Someone said maybe we'd get one in episode 5. He has a nice voice, 0. Zeztz. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Uh-oh. You can't say that. If you say that you saw it in a dream, no one's gonna believe you. Oh no. He's gonna blow up his car now. I hope not. Find the car. But it's not his dream, right? Does it work if he just goes to sleep? Dude, I wish that were me, man. I wish that were me. That's a skill. Damn. That's a superpower it is. Why would he tell you that? I mean, you kind of are, actually. It's what you guys thought. You guys got it. Whoa, you can see his face and her eyeballs. The mannequins in the jail cell remind me of Ib, and it scares the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. She's so cute, you guys. The MC has some gnarly eyes. It's because he's his dream version, so he's wearing colored contacts. And they're look. The problem with colored contacts is that you need makeup, like a lot of makeup. Heavy makeup helps offset the colored contacts, but because he's not wearing heavy makeup, it looks a little freaky because of that. He changed his outfit so fast. He didn't tumble! You didn't do the tumble! Man. You entered all wrong. Bingo. I have a feeling Nemu-chan is the real Nemu-chan. I think so too. It's cute because her name is Nemu, which means to dream or to sleep. And his name is Baku, which is like eating dreams, dream eater. Is he holding the hand? Are they holding hands? Lewd? Finger locking before marriage? Uh-oh. No, 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 no. There's a lot of contact lenses in this show. I think it's supposed to kind of show you like it's supposed to show you like, oh, he's like a different version of himself, I think. Whoa, he like phased through that door. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you were too late. She's just gonna stand there? Uh-oh. His Kokoro no Tobira. Oh? This hole was made for me! This hole was made for me! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The Han Moon! The Han Moon! We need to sing, chat. We're going up. This is what it sounds like. We gotta see all the Han Moon! Chat! Wow, butterflies. Now he's gonna sing, I'll be your idol. Are they all gonna fall asleep? Is that what's gonna happen? What is that? It's 0. He motorcycled his entire bed? The end of the world? It's the end of the world as we know it. Oh, I see his breath on the thing. End of the world already? It's episode 3. Is he in the case that's gone? He's like, I am Fujimi-san. I like his belt. His high-waisted belt, so fashionable. Mezamero. Where'd his belt go? Ah! 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 No! He's handsome! Don't hurt him! Ah! He's gonna commit Sudoku! Stop the bummer. Why are hot people hotter when they're beat up? What's the science behind that? Can someone tell me? Mezamero. Mezamero. Can I get a Mezamero in chat? Ugh! It's just so hot when he fingers the belt. Like you might have a fetish. Okay. Okay, well, you don't have to call me out like that, but you know. What, and you don't? Okay, you think you're better than me? Sword mode. You guys, I hate to cheat on my husband, Ace, but I think I might like Baku more than Ace. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. What's more handsome, his rider version or his human forms? Oh, his helmet stays on. You have 2 hands for a reason is crazy. But my other hand is for Maha. My boyfriend Maha. My husband Geets and my boyfriend Maha. Oh, he's cutting the red and blue wires to stop the bomb. Wait, you're so smart. That's so real. Good morning, writer. warning. Fuck! What a fucking gum fruit ass motherfucker? What is this? Imagine him doing that in the bedroom. Don't do this to me. That motherfucker's Luffy all of a sudden. He's going Gear 5! Ew! I hate that! I hate that! Ah! He's hitting the yoinky spoinky. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, maybe the helmet goes off. Maybe the helmet... What those fingers do, brother? That's crazy. Ah! Ah! Elongated for your pleasure. That's crazy. True, that does mean he can do that with, you know, other parts of his body, too. Oh, he cut the wire! You guys are so smart. He did do it. Dude, you're just a regular guy right now, though. Cool! Cool! Zeztz! The 7's turned into a Z. So cool! Oh, he's so sexy, you guys. Sorry. Sorry, we're getting married, chat. Sorry you had to find out like this. This is my new husband. That was like the fastest episode ever! He wasn't sleeping, he was like comatose, okay? Leave him alone. The pacing's crazy. I can't believe 30 minutes already is over. How is that even possible? Oh, he got wings now. Did you see that? He has like bat wings. Protect the VIP bride. That was so good! Sorry, you guys. The bride is me, and it's me getting married to Zeztz. Sorry. That's actually the truth. That's actually what's happening next week. Let me put on my BGM. That was such a good episode! Congrats, I guess. Okay, wait. Ein and anybody else in chat who hasn't seen the first 2 episodes. It's the same episode playing again? Yeah, it starts looping, so you can just turn it off now. What did you guys think? Especially if you... well, first of all, what did you guys think if you didn't watch the other 2 episodes? Were you able to kind of get the pace of it? Was it a little confusing? Are there any questions you had? And then after that, we'll talk about the episode with everybody who actually did watch the first 2. That was great. Seems interesting. The rundown helped. I'm glad. Nostalgic rhythm. It's a lot more linear than most early Kamen Rider episodes. Okay, let's talk about it for everybody who has seen it. For everybody who has seen it. Who has seen all the other episodes. Like, what are we thinking? How do you guys feel? How do you feel like it compares to other Kamen Rider series? What is it going high up on your rankings? What are you guys thinking? I feel like for me, this really might be a top contender for me, genuinely. And it's crazy because I said that about Zeztz and I said that about Gav. But this one's like, it's really hitting all the marks for me. It's so fun, and it also is, I like that the story is very linear. Technically still my first Kamen Rider, I'm a newcomer. How are you liking it as your first Kamen Rider? If it's your first Kamen Rider, can you let me know what you guys think? Does it like live up to the Kamen Rider hype, or is it still a little too childish for you? I would say that this is probably like one of the least childish Kamen Riders that I've seen. I only have Zeztz for comparison. It seems more like a slow drip. Really? I feel like Zeztz was a really slow drip. No, you don't think so? I love how it's doing all the weird dream stuff with weird cuts and all that. Yeah, I agree. I love it. I'm not sold on it yet, but I'm warming up to it. Gotta see second or third rider first. I feel you. I feel you. That's like me with every Precure series. I need to see the second Precure. We get proof of the consequences. Yeah, that was really cool. Why can he speak English in the real world? Maybe he's picking it up. He's learning it through his dreams. I think I'm already sold. It's fun. Yeah. I do like Kamen Rider with more serious story to it. It definitely feels like it's a lot more stakes. I mean, I do think in Gav, for example, in Gav, they tried to up the stakes quite a bit. I feel like Gav's way of upping the stakes was to try to like have like, oh, if we don't rescue these acrylic standees, they'll die. I hope the actors got to keep the acrylic standees of themselves afterwards. World almost falling apart in episode 3 is crazy. I agree. That is pretty crazy. It's probably the highest stakes we've had so early on in any Kamen Rider that we've seen. This is a very good episode. Early 2 part episodes paid off. Yeah, I could totally also again see this if they had done this in sort of the Oshinoko kind of way, where they combined all 3 first episodes together. And I do wonder if that was part of the intention, since they knew that they were going to run the 5 episodes as marathons eventually. I'm glad they're introducing the toys slowly with this new, from getting a 2-parter to itself rather than bringing it. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that, but you're so right. Normally by episode 3, we have 3 different new toys, but we actually haven't gotten any new toys. We got 1 new gacha ball and we got a sword, but we didn't get like another weapon type, and we didn't get like another crazy color type thing. I wonder if all of the gacha balls are going to be more like what we saw today, where it's like, it gives him a power as opposed to it gives him a new form, question mark. Also my first Kamen Rider, though I started liking 1 episode of Black Sun a while ago, so really liking Zeztz. I will say that you have to keep in mind though that if your only impression of Kamen Rider has been Black Sun, that is a very different sphere. Like Black Sun, its target audience compared to Zetz's target audience and the typical Kamen Rider target audience are going to be completely different. So just bear that in mind as you're watching these. I always wanted to eat the red licorice that binded the standees. Yes, I love covering my standees in red vines. There's good potential for creativity too, like MC getting tossed into a jail cell from 2 jump cups. Yeah, that was really cool. I think they did a really good job with the dream sequencing without making it seem like all of the other weird upside down worlds that we've had so far, like the Gav world or the Gotchard world, where it's like super high on the CG and it really takes you out a little bit. I really thought it would take a while before the nightmare opened all doors. That's what I'm saying. It was crazy. World ending from a monster of the week is crazy high stakes. For real. The director of King Oger directed the pilot. I wonder if we're getting a director's cut version of the first 3. Ooh, did that happen with King Oger as well? What's the usual merchandise release pattern for these shows? Usually, like, they release as the episodes do. And usually, like, I think I mentioned this last time, but the first around maybe 10 episodes will always have, like, a new form introduced, at least every other episode, where it's, like, a completely different suit. That way they can sell the suits and also sell the toys that come with the suits. What do you think of the Gum Gum stuff? Any writer did that before? I don't think any writer has done that before, but I hated it. That was gross. But, okay, I hated it, but if the choice is every week we get a new suit versus just getting Gum stuff, I'll take the Gum stuff. I think sometimes, and I've said this before, but typically a lot of the early new suits are really fucking ugly. Like, even Gab, all the other suits were so ugly. I didn't like any of the others. I mean, I didn't really like, I think the Gab base suit grew on me, but definitely not one of my favorite suits. That would make sense for me with these early powers. We did get Monkey D. Rider. We did. It gives a new power and also different henshin poses for them. Gotcha. It's my first. I like this a lot. Lots of action and silliness. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are liking it. In an interview with the producer of Zeztz, they said that they wanted to simplify the toys and gimmicks in Zeztz to be more like Kuga. Oh! Is Kuga known to be more like light on the toy side? I actually haven't seen Kuga, and obviously I wasn't like in the fandom around the time where Kuga was coming out. When did Kuga come out? That was like a fucking long ass time ago. Was that before I was born? I wonder if there's a reason why Baku can be a writer. I hope it's more... I hope it's not a he's half alien monster. Ugh. I really don't like it when Kamen Rider does that, to be honest. He is, he's special. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be like something about him lucid dreaming before. Like the fact that he could lucid dream, maybe. That's like part of his ability. So it's like people who are able to lucid dream are able to be Kamen Riders. I think that would make sense. Oh, Kuga's from 2000? Okay. They drip him out per week instead of like big wave at once. You mean the toys? Usually, yeah. That from what I'm aware of. I mean, I have not lived in Japan while like analyzing the toy market, so I wouldn't know. But usually they like they drip feed them, yeah. Gotta hold off the final form suits. Yeah, although we have talked about like final form suits being pretty hit or miss depending on the person. It's a little naked for my liking, but has charm in that. It's not my favorite suit. I will say, it's not my favorite suit. It's not my favorite suit, but I like that it's not super gimmicky. Because, for example, I was a really big fan of the Geet suit. I love the Geet suit. I think it's really hot. The Geet suit is so perfect. It's one of the best suits, I think, period. However, I don't like the gimmick of his penis becoming his neck. Like, I think that's such a stupid, weird... Every time they would flip his fucking ass into his face, I recoiled. I hated that. I hated that so much. So if him being a little naked means I'm not gonna get that shit, then I'll take it. Some people just have dick neck. You can't really avoid it. I'm just saying, if you haven't seen the Geets transforming into other forms, you should watch that. It's really weird. I don't like the body horror stuff. It freaks me out. Like, when I first saw that Gav's belt was his, like, stomach? When I found out that Gav's belt is not a belt, it's attached to him. I don't fuck with that. That freaked me out. And when he's cranking the belt, it's weird. It's a body part. It's weird. I don't like that. As an action figure gimmick, it legit is cool toy engineering. I know, I don't disagree with that. It's why, despite me joking a lot about this particular Megazord, I actually think it's really cool because I think they did a really smart job of incorporating all the trains into like a Megazord. You really have that handy, don't you? It's so good. It's my favorite. Okay. The toys were terrible though. I've unfortunately not had the pleasure of owning that toy. I should have bought it, but I don't want to lug it back and forth. I miss it. Do we have the new starting screen? Oh no, I put in my BRB. Wait, chat, look at my new BRB. 1 second. Yeah. I put it in the BRB because I couldn't fit it in my starting soon because I have too much shit on I have too many ads. We have too many ads on the starting soon, so I put it in the BRB instead. The ads are important. I can't wait to see the state of that BRB screen in a year's time. I think there's a couple things that I was supposed to put on there that you guys made for me that I actually missed. If you guys have gifts and stuff that you've made, can you please just send me them again and I'll put them in there. The ads give us money to run more ads. No, like it's not those kind of ads. It's like ads for my shit, like my merch ads, my like wish list ads, like sponsor ads, stuff like that. Yeah. If your mech train remains erect for more than 4 finishers, you should visit your train mechanic ASAP. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm so enjoying Zeztz. I'm so enjoying it. I think it's really awesome. I think it's really fun. I am beyond excited about it. And I'm really happy that they chose this one for the simulcast. I really do think, like, for example, if we started out with Gav as a simulcast, I think a lot of people would have been turned off by how goofy it was. I think a lot of people would have been turned off with how goofy it was. So I'm really glad that it was Zeztz and not Gav. Because I think Gav, while it does get serious later, I think for a lot of people who are like not Kamen Rider fans going into it, when they see Gav for the first time, it's difficult. I understand. It's very childish, right? And I really particularly personally don't care too much for the writers that are childlike. Childlike writers are my least favorite writers. Obviously. But the more that they're like, oh my god, I'm a baby and I don't know anything. Please tell me everything. Like, okay, for example, this is crazy, but when I first watched the first episode of 01, I didn't like it. I thought 01, the first episode was so... Because he was doing the Aruto Janaito bit. And it was like a comedy show. I was like, I'm not really into this. I wasn't vibing. But I feel like by the second episode, Aruto is already like... Yeah, like he's already kind of beyond that. And then they only just bring that up randomly as like a little funny like jab. And I like that, you know, later like the whole bit about Vulcan laughing at it. Like I think those things worked out really well. And I love the series as a whole, like at the end of the day. But I definitely was filtered out of the first episode when I first saw it. Gav is so good, but the candy thing will put many people off even though thematically it works well. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing about 01 and like the comedian bit where it's like it makes sense later and it has like silly bits later, but initially it's just so hard to sell that to people. It's just so hard to sell it to normal people. I agree. I think only until Metal I started to like 01. I think 01 like won me over quickly. Don't get me wrong. Like I love 01. I own the DVDs for a reason. Like I like it. It's just like I think the first episode can filter people like that. If you're normal, and I'm not even normal. I'm already a Kamen Rider fan, but it even filtered me, right? Gav, if you guys didn't tell me it was good, I probably wouldn't have watched it because I just think that the theme is like weird to me. Now I like it, right? And I think Gochizos are fucking cute. But at episode 1, no. A jump to the sky turns into a rider kick. I feel like people can get too cynical with the, oh, this is just a sell toys angle, but it's kind of charming. I think like... I do think that there is a lot of... it's a bit of a complex thing, right? I think that you have to understand fundamentally that this franchise in its entirety, its goal is to sell toys. And you can't like not... You can't forget that about the series. You do have to be cognizant of that. And you have to also understand that sometimes bad decisions are made in order to try to sell a certain type of toy. And it can be charming if you have accepted that and understand that. But I also understand fundamentally from like a quote unquote normie standpoint of somebody who doesn't understand what the series is. If they really push the toys super hard, I get why that's off-putting. Like, I do. Ghost was absolutely... Okay, Ghost was dreadful for a bajillion reasons. I really like the Gav theme. I always wanted to see how a new snack would translate into a rider's suit. Like the Bucky stick form looked cool despite it being literal french fries. You know, like, again, I think I also really came around to the Gav theming. And I like it, but I think it would have been really bad if that had been the simulcast and not Zeztz, is what I'm saying. I think like if Gav was the if Gav was the simulcast, I think we would have lost a lot more people. I think Zeztz being the simulcast is awesome because I think we're gonna bring in a lot of people into the fandom. Takes a while for some of these shows to hit their strides. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, typically, I always say this, but every Kamen Rider I give 4 episodes. It's not a lot, but I just don't have like a billion hours of my life to give to things. So I usually will give it 4 hours. And if it catches me in 4 hours, I will continue to watch. And, but if I stop watching and people tell me it's good, then I'll go back and watch it. Part of every Kamen Rider's fans worry with Zeztz is that they'll make the shows less silly from now on to appeal to international audience. Do you feel the same? I will say that I have a biased opinion because I don't really like the super silly Kamen Riders personally. I know that, like, I think the silliness is part of the charm. Like, for example, that bit where Baku is, like, riding Zero and Zero's making the motorcycle noises. Hilarious. Great. Amazing. I love that. The parts where, like, Baku is, like, sleeping and riding a motorcycle in his sleep, I think those are all, like, great and it's fun. And I like those things. But I think I would prefer if the 2 choices are a Zeztz-like Kamen Rider versus what's like a really goofy one. Versus Gav? I guess Gav is the only one I could think of that's like really goofy. See, like Deno to me doesn't feel goofy though. I feel like Deno to me is like a different kind of goofy. Like I think Deno, Oz, and Forze, those 3 are goofy, but in like a very different way. Those are like anime goofy to me. It's just like it has anime tropes, but it doesn't feel like dumb humor, if that makes sense. I don't know if that really makes sense. I don't know if I'm like articulating myself very well, but I think when they have protagonists like the Gav protagonist, where it's like, oh my god, I'm trying candy for the first time, like, holy shit, this candy's so delicious, I'm gonna write a candy journal about it. Like, that's what I mean. That's like, to me, that's like not super palatable. Even though I like Gav, don't get me wrong. It's just the forefront of my mind right now. I don't know if that makes sense though, what I'm trying to say in terms of like the difference. Like, I agree, like Deno can be goofy. Oz is goofy. Forze is incredibly goofy. But to me, Forze is goofy in a way that's like, I don't feel like it's being dumbed down for me. Like, it's just its genre. It's staying in its genre, and its genre is Mean Girls Kamen Rider. Deno is like staying in its genre. It's goofy, but it's like, it's multi-personality disorder Kamen Rider. But I think the first couple episodes of Gav definitely feels like, you know, I don't know, a little too dumbed down for me. I think that's why I liked Geets so much as well, because Geets definitely doesn't feel like that. Or like the first episode of 01 is a really good example. Obviously the rest of 01 is not like that, but like the first episode of 01, like, oh my god, there's a comedian robot whose abs fall off. It's just like, okay. Like, I mean, it's funny now that I rewatch it, but like, I think as the first episode for me, I was just a little like taken aback by it, I guess. For example, I also really like Build because I felt that Build was not very, it wasn't like dumbed down. Like Build always felt very, it has its goofy moments. It has very, very goofy moments, but it doesn't feel dumbed down. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down here. It's important that the show doesn't feel like it's for 4-year-old baby children. Yeah, basically that's like the vibe, right? Anyway, that's all to say that I'm not too worried personally about the future of Kamen Rider. Like, okay, another good one is I didn't really like Gotchard. I mean, I think a lot of people didn't like Gotchard. Or Revice. Those two were also both very silly. And I also do think that a lot of Sentai are like that. And that's why I don't like a lot of Sentai. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me. I didn't watch Gotchard after 2 episodes. Same. Revice completely lost the plot halfway. I think it's like the whole like comedian duo aspect of Revice. I was not sold on it. I was like, okay, I guess. Build's finisher being sliding in a mathematical equation is silly, but also thematic. Yeah, I think like it's okay for it to be silly. I just don't want it to be dumbed down, I guess. Cannot stand Vice to save my life. I really did try. I really did with Revice, because I did think 69 Shark was really funny. Gotchard gets better after the first arc, though. The show has best final villain, the Reiwa era Kamen Riders IMO. Oh, I've never heard a single good thing about Gotchard, so that's good to know. It's good to know that it wasn't like completely like, you know, just bad. Well, yeah, another amazing episode. I'm very excited to watch the rest. Can't wait for episode 4 next week. I will continue to try to do these every week at the premiere time. But always Saturdays can be a little bit of a tough slot because that's my day to usually socialize with people. So, with my friends. So, but I'll try. And then if I can't do Saturdays, I'll always do the Sunday where we just catch up on it. Friends are important. We're keeping Limina away from the homies. All my friends were unemployed, but now they're all employed again. So I can't see them unless it's the weekend. Actually, after this stream, I'm probably gonna get boba with Fujo Mate. Zeztz finisher is satisfying to watch for real. It's so good. The 7's turning into Z's. Where's the best way to find out when you're gonna watch? You can stay tuned on YouTube. I usually post my schedule. I actually think I didn't post it this past time, but I'll usually post it in the community tab. But The best way for updates is either through the Discord. You can find the Discord link in the description, or via my Twitter. I'm probably, I would say that both, you get quite a bit of content, both the Twitter and the Discord. So it's kind of more up to which you prefer, or if you have both, you can always do both. The Discord will give you notifications, also has a schedule that tells you timestamps in your native time, so you don't have to worry about time zones. But the Twitter has like little musings or ramblings or memes if you're into that stuff. But if you don't have Twitter, it's fine. The Discords will also, it'll tell you every time I tweet, so you're not missing out. Yeah, appreciate you asking. Limina touching that grass, not gas. Grass. Yeah. Oh wait, I think she just messaged me. Okay, I'm gonna go see Fujo mate. I'll let her know that you guys said hi. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you guys had fun. I love Kamen Rider Zeztz. Okay, I really have been enjoying it so much. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. Yeah. Alright, Limina, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna stop by Mochi's stream, but I won't be streaming tomorrow. But because it's my friend's birthday. But I will be streaming Monday, and I haven't uploaded my schedule yet, but Monday. Oh yeah, Monday. Wait, no, I'm not gonna be streaming on my channel. We'll be streaming on Hio's channel. We're gonna be playing the Fame game. Hio's gonna play a route of the Fame game. So if you guys haven't seen my Fame game VOD, you should definitely watch that VOD. It's actually so hilarious, and it might have been the hardest I've ever laughed on stream before. But Monday we'll be playing Fame game on Hio's channel, so keep an eye out for that. I need to figure out when I need to stream, because I'm doing a bunch of stream on other people's channels the next couple days, so we'll figure something out. Alright, Limina, see you guys later. Bye-bye!